just coming through Freshwater railway station. This is a very, very popular place for embarking on a trip to Kuranda with the Kuranda Scenic Railway. It's very good for tour coaches and big groups here. It's away from the congestion of the city. It's quite a nice little cafe in a couple of retired railway carriages in on our left here. And the original Freshwater station was on our right. It's that little white building in between the three buildings now part of the Pony Club. So as we make our way up the Kuranda Range, we've got 15 tunnels that we need to travel through before we arrive at Kuranda. So today we've already made our way over stage 1 of the Cairns Railway. That took us from Cairns across to Redlinch. We've now proceeded into stage 2 of the Cairns Railway, which goes from Redlinch through to Myola, which is just on the other side of Kuranda. So after the decision was made to build the railway from Cairns, contracts were called for and tenders to build the line, and John Robb was the successful tenderer. He commenced construction in multiple locations simultaneously, so they didn't just start out with a big gang building from Redlinch and pushing forward to Kuranda and Myola. He actually started camps all along the route to be operated, and they all started building both directions in each camp simultaneously at the same time. Now at its height of construction, there was once 26 hubs built beside this railway between Redlinch and Kuranda. 26 pubs and a number of dodgy rum shanties as well. But more on that later. Actually prevents us seeing Green Island today. Normally you can see Green Island in the distance on the horizon, right inside. Workers on the Cairns Railway was the lack of sanitation in a lot of the camps. assets in order to fund the completion of the railway. Locations, the station staff took a particular extra pride in maintaining their gardens, and the railway used to reward them and recognise them for that up until the early 1990s. Stoney Creek here, the little station building, what's left of it is on the left. It's been unattended since the pretty much the early 1970s. But prior to that, these gardens were all quite well maintained, and it used to be a regular winner. Other regular entrants in that competition was Kuranda, of course, and Spring Bluff on the Toowoomba Range Railway in the southeast Queensland. Notwithstanding that, what Stoney Creek is more famous for, however, is just ahead of us on the left shortly. Very shortly we'll be coming up to the Stoney Creek Falls. Across the famous Stoney Creek Bridge. So what we're going to do something really special here. We're going to go across the bridge on the train, and then we're going to allow the opportunity to hop on and walk along the bridge and have a bit of a look at the water. Would you like that? Well done. So what we'll do is when we stop, you'll be able to leave the train only by this front door behind me, where Will is. This is where it's important to remember from the safety skill that the train going down the steps backwards like a ladder. The thing that's very important to do here is do not leave the steel up. It's a pretty rare opportunity to do this sort of thing. We do have a little special dispensation to do this. So like I said, you can exit from the door up the front or the right behind me.